Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the FKA podcast. This is the first time we're doing this. I'm your host, Reed Wilson. I'm joined by Seth and Trent. We're coming in here with the hottest of opens of all time. No cold here.
Yeah,
that's right.
So how about that stock market? Am I right?
Crashing and burning, just like this episode. Bad for business, but let's get down to business. Trent, you got any business?
Yes, sir.
First order.
I do have business this week. I'm coming in heavy with the Coors heavy. All right, having a good time.
Nice.
Drinking some Banquet.
I have a Coors the Light Edition. So
what do you think? You're better than me?
if you put us together, it's like a Coors Medium. No, I think you're probably better than me actually. But I bought these at Walmart because I did the math, and also a lot of times the stores just do the math for you now, and it'll tell you what the price is per ounce or per can or whatever, right next to the price. And this was the cheapest, like by far, for the Coors Light at the local Walmart. So that's why I bought it.
Damn.
Not because I'm better than you, because I'm not. You know,
Right.
We're the same.
Well, I am better than both of y'all. I'm drinking troglodyte white wine.
Nice, dude.
That's what you guys are, troglodytes, drinking beer. I think what is it, troglodyte? That's like a caveman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. I got water, and I got this is it's like AG1. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Like athletic greens. It's like a green powder.
And we're
that
sponsored by them.
That you mix with water. Yeah, one day. But this is the Costco version, and it tastes okay. You know.
Wow.
Nice, dude.
I just got
Why are
it
you
in
drinking
there.
athletic powder?
Why not? You know,
'Cause the
I'm
Olympics.
getting my vitamins in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Touche.
Gotta. I mean, I get bored drinking only water. You know, I drink about a gallon of it a day. Try to keep my fluids higher than that, especially since I was sick this past week. So I was like, I was on ultra hydration mode. Like, keep your fluids, keep up your fluids. So I was drinking hella fluids.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Go
you drink
fluids.
anything else. You know,
You're not drinking solids, I wouldn't think.
I hope not.
You can mix some solids into your fluids, though, I guess. I also have the Ryan Stellhorn Memorial Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey Shot, which I will be taking soon.
Nice.
I just wanted to hop in there real quick, talk about the Coors and how me and Trent are supporting. It's a little-known brewery, Coors.
That's right.
Golden, Colorado. Yeah. So anyway, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Kampai. This tastes like white wine.
Delicious.
Tastes exactly like every other one, which is to say, not my favorite, but not my least favorite, I guess.
So
Better
you were
than
sick,
seltzer.
Reed. Was it there's a new COVID variant, I think. Is that what it was?
Nah, I just had like a tough cold, I think. Didn't have strep because I went to the doctor and I got the strep test, and she said, nah, no strep. I was going there anyway. It wasn't there for the strep test.
Yeah.
Took a COVID test by myself. Two of them. Passed them both. So I just had like bad regular cold. Rhinovirus plus.
Oh my God, that explains the horn.
Oh yeah.
At what point do you go to a doctor? Like, obviously, Trent, you went to the doctor like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, when you can't move.
But like, if you're sick, I will never, like, I used to also like not take NyQuil or anything, and then my girlfriend was like, Seth, you should take NyQuil because like you cough all over me and stuff. So like,
It's gross.
because it used to be if I was sick, I would just like sit around all day and like cough and sneeze and stuff all over the place. It doesn't bother anybody, but I live with somebody now, so. Anyway, but I'm like very hesitant to go to a doctor or anything because they probably won't be able to diagnose it with anything in particular, and like they won't be able to give me anything better than NyQuil, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Usually when I get sick, I make an emergency run to like CVS
Yeah.
and just buy a bunch of shit.
I already
and then
got all
stay
that
home.
shit. I already got all that shit. If I get sick, I'll try to. I'll wait it out a couple days. If it progresses, too far, and my normal like asthma like medicine routine's not kicking in, because I have like a protocol, right? So if I get sick, start hitting the albuterol every 4 to 6 hours, and if that's not working, then I go to the doctor, or I'm dead,
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, it's like I'm not breathing, right? So if it's not, like,
Yeah, that's fair.
so like that's pretty bad. But when it comes to like a physical ailment, ooh, never. I don't. Sometimes hardly ever. Like unless I cut myself open, like cut my hands open. But like the other day, I think I might have torn my labrum or something. I fucked something up in my shoulder chest area.
I hardly know him.
Yeah. So I'm hoping I just pulled a muscle or something, and didn't fuck up cartilage or a labrum or whatever else I could fuck up in my shoulder.
Yeah.
I told you, man. Once you hit 26, it's all downhill.
Yeah, I was getting a little too aggressive on the hanging. I just did like a dead hang,
Yeah.
and I just did it too hard, and I guess and popped my shoulder or something, the shoulder pec thing.
Yikes, dude.
It feels better,
Damn.
but it's like this is just as crunchy as normal. So
Nice.
I don't know if you got
That's how it
crunchy
should be.
shoulders or not.
That's your
had it.
ailment, as you pointed out a couple episodes ago. You have a shoulder neck
right.
thing.
Yeah, shoulder, neck, back thing. Yeah,
That's
The
right.
whole posterior chain.
My ailment
Yeah.
doing a lot better.
Good.
It doesn't hurt at all when I'm not doing anything, which is good.
But when you're doing stuff, it does.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Does
Okay.
sitting count as doing something?
No.
Okay, that's good. Sometimes my back hurts from sitting, which is tough. just
Yep.
just
I've
pretty
had that
tough.
before. But it's doing better now, man. Hopefully another week and a half, maybe I'll be back to playing baseball.
Nice.
Quick
Yeah.
return. Week to
I'm
week.
excited.
Well, did you guys know that 40% of people over the age of 65 have some form of disability?
You get them checks?
No,
Nice, dude.
I don't know what you have to
us, Chris, 26 and 27-year-olds.
because we'll be there in 40 years. We'll be there.
Or speed run?
True, yeah.
And then, statistically, one out of the three of us will have a disability. But that's one of the reasons that Skip, which is a new startup company, and Arc'teryx, which you might know from making
Coats.
like jackets and ski clothes and hiking gear, they've collabed to produce exoskeleton robot legs.
Oh hell yeah! Bro, I want some. I want an exoskeleton.
So you could Google this. They're called Mogo, which is short for mountain goat. But it costs $4,500, and it makes you feel 30 pounds lighter.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
All right.
This is so for those listening at home, right? Imagine if you ever seen one of the knee braces that the linemen wear in football, like they wear one of those, but it doesn't go all the way around somehow, but it's got some lights on it. That's what it looks like. That's what this thing.
I was imagining like the stiffest pair of pants you've ever seen.
Yeah, so it comes, I think, with a pair of pants, but these pair of pants have like rigid cuffs in them that go like around your thigh and also around your calf. And then it's got like this black robot attachment that may be like magnets onto the side. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure.
Interesting.
But then it pushes your leg forward, I guess,
Nice.
or backward. I don't know which one's which one's good. But yeah, it has a light that tells you how much battery it has or whatever. So there you go.
Interesting.
All of
Okay.
the pictures that they're showing are people going on hikes, though.
Yeah.
Probably young, fit people going on hikes.
This looks like an old lady.
Oh,
But yes,
well, from the
and-
waist down, she looks great, is what I'm saying.
This guy's wearing shorts. He ain't even got no mogo on them.
Yeah, no mogo at all.
Yeah, that's weird. I wonder. Okay, so obviously this is meant for hiking and going on long walks. Is that correct?
I don't know. I don't really know the use case. That's what I was going to bring up, is because part of their justification was that X amount of people have disabilities, so let's like give this to a bunch of like dudes who live in Utah and go hiking all the time, which is not really the same thing.
I'm glad there's some consumer grade exoskeletons, though. Most of the time, if you want an exoskeleton, exosuit kind of thing, you'd have to be in an industrial environment.
Yeah.
You had to be like building cars and lifting shit, and that's not
Yeah.
that fun. Or
Or you
like
have to work
packing,
for, like-
packing boxes.
Boston Dynamics or some shit.
Yeah, and then it kind of gets to the point where it's like you're kind of a human in a robot shell, and the robot's doing the building of the cars. It's like, why am I even here? Like, you think you can turn these things on like autopilot and just like, yeah, I hiked the Appalachian Trail, but I did it like in like a week because I did it 24 hours just because my legs were just going.
Yeah, I would do that. You kidding me? I'd be running a marathon every day. What are you talking about? It's
Yeah,
like
I was
random.
gonna ask you guys what you thought, like what else besides hiking you thought we could use these for. Could they be programmed to just like make you jump really high?
Or sprint. What about sprint really fast?
Could you hack them?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I want to know.
Can I use it to moonwalk? Can I finally learn how to moonwalk?
You could program Fortnite dances into your Mogos.
I want to code it. I want to code it to do a roundhouse kick.
Just have download a bunch of shit onto it, like the Matrix. My legs know how to do this shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want.
Oh man, that's pretty funny. I feel like unfortunately your legs are, I guess they could give you balance maybe. I don't know. So you could do a lot of stuff one-legged. But I feel like it'd be better if you had your arms exoskeleton, right? Cuz your legs are mostly just used for moving around.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, pushing, pulling.
Yeah.
Pushing.
But if you had super powerful arms, that might be better. Super powerful
Yeah.
robot arms.
If you had super powerful arms, you could walk around on your hands.
That's right.
Free your feet up for other stuff, right?
Maybe people will start walking around on their hands anyway, and then using the Mogos on their legs to be new arms.
Yeah.
You
Right.
set a new record on the shake weight.
With your legs? You
No,
hold
with,
it between...
with the arms, with the exo arms. You got the power.
Oh, okay. I was like, reads into some weird shit, man.
Yeah, with the legs, bro. You jump on top of it.
Yeah. So I didn't do that much research into this. I can't really tell you. All I know is they're $4,500. They make you feel 30 pounds lighter. I don't know, like, if we had $4,500, if we could get them now. And I also don't know, like, how you control them. I guess it's just like you take a step and it senses that you're stepping and assists you. But like, what if you walk funny or something and it doesn't recognize your gait or something? I feel like there are a lot of problems here where it could like break your leg.
You know what? I haven't thought of that. Yeah, what if it just decides to completely bend the wrong way one day?
Oh God, you put it on backwards.
You put your pants on backwards. Oh no.
And the machine, they're probably hand wash only. That's a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, how do you wash a
yeah,
robot
right.
exoskeleton? At the car wash?
Yeah, especially if you're disabled.
Well, here's what I'm saying, man. You know what else you could get for around $4,500?
What, Trent?
Like a small motorcycle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that can go
don't-
faster
you should-
than
you should
motorized
get the
than
legs.
robot pants. You know?
You should get 40. You should get 450 scratch-off tickets, or
All right.
you should buy anything else but a motorcycle because that's a death trap. You just become an organ donor if you get one of those.
Well, I mean, sure, but also you can go a lot faster than a pair of robot pants.
Yeah, you get the motorcycle, then you get paralyzed from the leg down, from like your waist down, and then you get the no-go pants, and then you can go places.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The
That's
no-go
good.
pants.
It's a backup plan.
Yeah, it's a full circle. It's a whole environment. Get your Arcturix motorcycle.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, do you think that they took this to the army and they were like, "Hey, do you guys want this?" And then they said no? Like, I feel like that's where it would go first.
I think it's probably went the other way around. They're like, oh, what kind of army patents are out there? Oh, let's repurpose this.
Ah, so they already have this.
Oh, yeah, this this exists. It just looks nicer now. Bro, every single thing that we've ever made is because of the army.
Microwaves.
Or the Marines. Yep.
Rations.
Internet.
Radar.
Yeah, DARPANET. Shout out to DARPANET.
DARPANet. Well, this does bring up something else that I would like to bring up. Have you guys heard about the Pentagon Pizza Index?
I just hit the Pentagon.
I have heard about this. Yeah.
Seth, are you alluding to the phenomenon that whenever something big happens, the local pizza joints near the Pentagon and in the D.C. area get slammed with orders?
Yeah. Northern Virginia Domino's. They do big. People think that like the military industrial complex and stuff like that is what really profits from war and stuff like that. But in fact, it's actually like pizza restaurants in Northern Virginia.
Yeah, Papa's in the house.
So people apparently oftentimes go to check like Domino's delivery order times and stuff like that, and like the Google alert where it's like a little busy now, busier than normal, less busy than normal, and stuff like that. In pizza restaurants around the Pentagon, when they want to take the temperature of a global development.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll say
maybe some kind of political leader in the Middle East gets assassinated.
Yeah,
right.
Potentially something like that.
Right.
Anyway,
yeah,
it was
because the index is up right now.
I'm bringing it up because it happens like every week.
Yeah. Well, over the weekend it was taking you 3 hours to get a pizza delivered to the Pentagon. I don't know what that means. It could just be that they're short-staffed.
They just delivered to the Pentagon.
They're delivering by plane now. That's weird.
You think they have like a drop-off, or they got like a little spot where they can just put it down? Like they have those little carts.
That's
like you know
good.
how when you go to Chipotle, they have the whole counter where the dashers just go in and take it and leave. Did they got the reverse for the Pentagon, or you think they're cleared individuals coming in with the Domino's and they're going right up?
It would be kind of annoying if it was like you're a Domino's delivery driver and you get stopped at the checkpoint and they got to check. You're like, dude, there's pizza in here. It's going to be cold by the time I get it to,
in room 4500A.
The situation room over there.
Give me the sit room.
Yeah. So anyway, good vibes only. Pizza's doing really well.
Shout out.
Pizza's doing really well. Pretty much everything else, maybe not. The stock market, not so much.
Yeah. This stock market thing, I kind of didn't notice because the other day I was being told inflation's going down. Recession that never wasn't really here is over. Inflation's done. But now economy bad. I guess I don't know. I'm just fucking whatever. I'm gonna pay whatever I have to pay. It's not gonna matter too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really felt like I was affected by any sort of recession in the past. Maybe
wow, look at this fucking guy. Wow.
Listen, maybe it's because I was a child and my
Rich
parents
Pants
are good
Tatum.
at hiding
2008,
that shit.
yeah. Who cares? Who knew?
I don't know. But I was always curious because it feels like every time there's talk of a recession, nobody ever really explains how that's going to significantly affect people. They're like, interest rates are blah, blah, blah. People are going to lose their jobs. But I don't know.
Do you want to explain an actual answer on this? How do you want me to answer this question?
Because recession to me is just like, ooh, this is a big scary word that you're supposed to be afraid of.
We used to love recess.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, fuck. What does it mean? Now prices, so recession means prices up.
Prices up?
Economy less.
So what was it in 2021?
We were inflating.
We're kind of in uncharted territory here.
Yeah, we're in what some people call a vibe session, where to all the metrics, we're doing pretty good. Like unemployment's super low, a lot of housing is owned. There's not a lot of the normal markers that we would use to measure economy are doing okay, but everyone's yo, what the fuck? This sucks. Inflation. And I feel like there's a recession going on right now. And we just had tons of price increases go up in the past few years.
Yep.
Because the companies could get away with it. So that's a lot of it. But normally, when they can just buy shit that they shouldn't be able to buy. Some of these companies, they should be able to buy all the houses. 1 in 4 houses is owned. This is owned by a private company. But anyway, say this is normal. We're in textbook land, right? Okay, recession's happening. I'm the Fed. I'm Ms. Khan, right? Yeah. I'm the GOAT, right? I'm gonna. Well, she's the FTC. Remember, I'm.
Yeah.
Some
Powell, Jay Powell.
Yeah. But, well, I'm in the past. In the past, I would have been Ben Bernanke, right? In 2008, I was Ben Bernanke, right? I'm I'm trying to curb inflation, so I'm going to raise the interest rates, which means
Right.
in the goal to reduce spending, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because the rates
Which
go
is
up.
what happened in 2022 or something.
That's like their only lever that the government has to control the economy. I mean, besides printing more money, which we could always do. We could always just print more money, right? Is changing the interest rates, and like it trickles through everything. But like how like the banks loan from the beginning. It's just like you're attacking the source. They're moving the source of the payments. Like all the money goes through these rates at some point because the banks are buying this shit, right? So they raise the interest on that, and that just ripples through everything. So they raise it by like 0.5% or whatnot, and that just changes everything and fixes it. But also it doesn't because it's like not that good of a tool. It's only like a small one.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I don't know. I guess I'll find out.
Well, you just bought a car, but I think that your interest rate is locked in, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
So, whatever, maybe you'll see it at the pump or at the grocery store or whatever, but I don't know. It's everybody's fault. So it's actually kind of nobody's fault. Like you can't blame Joe Biden.
I can name you 500 companies that are dead.
Well, yeah.
I was listening to The Daily today because they were talking about it.
Okay.
And pretty much they were saying like the reason maybe this is happening is because they raised interest rates to battle inflation.
Yeah.
Right. And that the Fed is still planning on lowering interest rates in a few months. And so to me that sounds like recession means economy bad, everything get cheap. But that's not the case.
Well, when the economy bad, you can buy stocks for cheap. But I think everything else is, well, it might be cheap, but you also don't have as much money.
Right.
Like we're in a recession. Like it means the economy is slowing down, right? It is recessing. That means prices are up. So if we lower the interest rates to bring prices down, prices are still up though, right? Like if it's at price plus 10, and we reduce they change the interest rate to make it price plus 5, it's still plus 5. Like we're still at more money, more price.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think I kind of understand now. I was kind of maybe hoping that recession means price go down soon, but that's not case.
That's not case.
It'll be a long time before
prices are going down though on the consumer basket because the companies have started to realize that people aren't buying enough anymore because we fucking price gouged them.
Or they're telling you to eat cereal for dinner.
Yeah, that was fucking cool.
That's what, there are two approaches to this.
Or they're telling you to bring a knife to Chipotle.
Yeah.
start recording the people. But here's the thing, Trent. Normal people like us really don't need to care about the inflation, the benchmark rate, because over under 6.
7. Over.
What do you mean over?
What's the current
interest rate?
Yeah, what's the rate?
Oh, it's like 5.3, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Trent.
Yeah, it's 5.25 to 5.5. So like it doesn't fucking matter. When they change it by like maybe 0.5% at most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they love to be like, oh, they
affect
changed
us.
it 50 basis points. And it's like, okay, that's like 0.5% or whatever. Like you got this special language you're using here, but I can see through you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for bankers in Wall Street who are
Who control us.
Who are worthless. So to us lay people, it doesn't mean anything, and it's usually, in my eyes, a good thing because we're fucking over those people who suck ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nerds.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Fuck them. Just like every other country in the world, Olympics update, boo 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 boo.
That's right.
Now, that's what this is. America, we're still in first place in the only metric that matters, which is the metric that we're winning in.
We're in first place in everything right now, actually, I think.
Oh, hell yeah.
We have the most golds, the most silvers, the most bronzes, the most total.
Bang. Therefore, every metric we're winning it. I told you we were coming. We just had some of the the lame ones. The lame events were happening in the week. Now we're starting to get into it. Katie Ledecky started getting golds. She started getting shit. She's probably contributed like 6 medals to this tally. She was kicking ass this past week/weekend. Simone Biles is probably done competing in the Olympics, but she got a gold for us. She's just too old. As in, she's been to her 3rd Olympics. That means the shelf life for a gymnast is done.
Yeah, she's like 28, or she's like our age, but
yeah,
or something like that. Oh man.
I watched the badminton gold championship match the other day between Denmark and Thailand, and I have to say, it's kind of a lame sport. Cool though, cool I guess, but like the guy won 21-11 twice. Oh. In the same match, like for the gold. It's like you smoked this dude by 10 2 times in a row. This guy's, he won back-to-back. This guy's the first person to win back-to-back golds in badminton as a man.
Nice.
Like the men's one. Dude. So that's cool. So he's a winner. But I want to talk real quick about a loser. This is old news at this point, but this is kind of just like a roundup debrief. I don't know if you saw anything about... there was an Algerian boxer who had fought an Italian boxer, and this Italian boxer was just bad at boxing and started fucking crying.
They gave up.
Because they lost.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they got punched in the face. So there was tons of good memes on the internet about that particular situation, about her being a crybaby loser with the Italian face text. You know, that's what I'll call it. I'll call it Italian face. With like the text were like, oh no, they touched my spaghetti. Oh, they punched me in the face. And oh no, I lost at the who could throw the hardest punch award at the Olympics. That kind of thing. I was having a great time with that because fuck her, she sucks, and the rest of the whole story is also really gross and shitty and whatever. But I really loved how the good part of the internet, we all just collectively started dunking on this person who's bad at boxing. Because that's the take.
I like
it's
that
like
part
this person is a crybaby who got punched in the face once and quit, who sucks at boxing because they suck. And then you know what? The Algerian boxer came back and she trounced the fuck out of her next opponent, who was like posting a whole bunch of social media shit about being anti this person. Good guys up +2, bad guys -0, -2. L twice. And then also further Olympic update. I know this problem happens to me a lot, right? Where my dong is just too big, right? So the other day, this Olympian got disqualified from the pole vault because his dong slapped the bar when he was pole vaulting.
For real, dude? That's insane. I gotta
There's a
see
video
that
of it. It's
He's got a package, and he's got a It's like as one with also who has a package, and this happens to a lot, right? I don't pole vault, right? But you know, I'm putting pants on. I'm walking through a door, right? I'm doing
your robo exoskeleton.
Yeah, right. I put my no-goes on.
I need the third leg edition of the Mogo skeleton.
Yeah, they call me Greg. You know, G Rick.
So you know, this guy, he thought he was Trent is watching it now. This guy thought he was hot stuff because you know, he's in the Olympics, he's got an endowment, but then you know, you can't mix the two things together. So
yeah, too many poles in the pole vault competition. I think that's funny.
Was that guy American?
He's French.
Good loser. L. Hold
it's
it.
a big one for the French there. So shout out to the French. Oh, I didn't do my Duolingo today. Also,
they did that on purpose. That guy's not actually even the best pole vaulter in France. They're just like, okay, this is our home showing. We got to put somebody out there.
They're trying to drive up tourism there.
Yeah,
it's really just a baguette.
Oh, and also, shout out to the United States of America, as we are now the country from which the world's fastest man has came from.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. What's his name? Lyles.
Noah Lyles, who is the same age as us. He's 4 months older than me.
He also he took like a Pokemon card to Paris or something. Like he's
nice. He's just like me for real.
Yes, yeah. He had like a Blue Eyes White Dragon or something that he put in his it was
come on
Blue Eyes White Dragon Mon that he put in his He carried it with him or
He
something.
popped like a dragon, like a Hadouken or whatever.
Yes.
In one of these posts with the flag on. Yeah, he had. I was watching this race. He won. He won it because he put his chest out. Like he was run. He runs with his. Like he runs and his chest is forward, and like the Jamaican guy who was also like neck and neck with this dude.
Yep.
He just like had a convex chest. Like his chest was just back. So like the other dude's foot crossed, but our guy, the GOAT, USA's guy, Noah Lyles, his chest was forward, so we got the gold. So fuck him.
I'm talking about, man. What was it, like 500ths of a second?
Yeah, real small amount of time, but all that matters is we won and they didn't. So shout out to us. Shout out USA. USA #1.
Nice, man.
Yeah, that's everything I had on my.
I was a little worried there at the beginning.
What having the dong too big?
No. Just about the Olympics, because I was expecting us to be #1 all the way, and we weren't #1 for a while. And then we were #1, and I think we're going to remain. But
yeah, we're up by more than 20 medals. We're up by like 15 medals total right now. Yeah. It's 86 to 59 as of this recording.
You know what
China's doing a little too well for my liking, though. But
yeah,
and Australia.
You know what I think the U.S. should do for all Olympics from now on is like we've proven that we're the best at the Olympics. All right. Mm-hmm. So now it's time to just maybe every Olympics we pick a sport and we just like focus on that one for the 4 years in between Olympics, right? So like badminton, right?
Something we're not typically good at. We're just
exactly. Okay. Badminton, we got everything else on lock. We focus on badminton. We train up everybody for badminton, and then we send the best people out there and we take over badminton. Then the next year, handball. All right? We get a handball team together. We practice every day for 4 years. We show up to the Olympics. We dominate. All right? That's what I want to see. I want to see growth, right? We've monopolized swimming and basketball and
track,
maybe
to some
like
extent.
Gymnastics, track.
Yeah.
Right? So we got to expand.
We got to get really good at fencing or shooting. We were really bad at shooting.
yeah, which is sad, actually.
But we won the rifle. We won the rifle.
Oh, so we're bad at the one-handed shooting.
Yeah, and we're good at. I mean, bro, of course we're good at the rifle shooting, dude. So it's currently. I don't know how you would classify this, but out of the 50, there's like out of 57 countries that are in the Olympics, or there's more than 57, but there's let me see, 4, 8, 12. There's like a 20-way tie for last right now. 57th place.
Where they have like one medal?
They have one bronze medal most of the time in these places. And frankly, I think, at least as far as the Olympics goes, if you have a silver medal, you should be in 56th place. I think you should be tied for 56th place with all the other people who only have one silver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's kind of unfair to Bahrain that they're tied with Portugal, and then when one's got a gold and one's got a bronze. But
yeah, no, I agree.
But
now let me ask you this though.
Couldn't relate. We have 80.
How many? How many bronze equals one silver?
Oh no,
that's a good question. I think gold counts for 3, silver counts for 2, bronze counts for 1, right? So 3 bronze is 1 gold, maybe.
Okay, that seems maybe fair. I don't know.
I think on a direct comparison, 1-to-1, 1 gold is better than 1 silver, and 1 silver better than 1 bronze. But once it starts getting into quantity, they're all the same.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Until that no longer holds out in our favor, then I will change that statement.
So 2 bronze better than 1 gold.
Unless it's our gold that we have. I mean, for everyone else, yes.
Okay.
But it's false. It's a false equivalency with America always in the favored position when it comes to the Olympics.
Honestly,
that's
makes
good.
A lot of sense.
I was trying to see if there are countries that aren't in the Olympics besides Russia and Belarus who are banned. I can't find any information about this, but like it would be interesting because like I guess your country gets X amount of entries, maybe regardless. But like, even if you're Vatican City, I don't think that they have a delegation, but they should get one. They should get some Catholic kids Send them up there. Just like maybe they're not good, but just like get them in there if you can.
In what sport? Boxing? Should they do like shooting where they just kind of put on a pair of glasses or what?
Yeah, they have a pair of glasses, but their uniform is like it's like they're the Pope.
Yeah.
Or
That would be
they
kinda
would
cool,
do
though.
they would do really good at like luge and stuff because it'd be like the Pope mobile themed luge.
Yeah.
That's the winter, obviously, but yeah, that could be cool. So.
Yeah, currently just banned. It's Belarus and Russia, and then anyone who is like technically who are in support the war in Ukraine or are linked to military or security agencies are not eligible. Asterisk. This is a sort of good vibes only step in territory right now.
Nice.
Israel's all allowed to go there, but we don't touch that one here very much. So we'll just go on to the next one. We'll just go on to the next thing.
Let's just move on.
We'll just go right there. That being said, they did ban South Africa when they were doing their apartheid. But on to the next thing. On to the next thing. Whatever it could be. There's so many things we have.
Oh, speaking of Blue Eyes White Dragon, there's
Germany?
a service now. You can get X-rays done of your sealed packs of Pokemon cards.
Damn. How?
So they
I'm
can tell
interested.
you what's in the pack of Pokemon cards. You know, you're looking for that Blue Eyes White Dragon Mon,
Sure.
for Noah Lyles, and I don't know. They just X-ray it and tell you. So this way, right? A lot of people, I guess, have investments in like old packs of Pokemon cards because if you have like a freaking Charizard from like 1995 or whatever, that thing's worth a lot of money. And if you have a sealed pack from 1995 that might have a Charizard in it, it's like Schrodinger's box, right? So you have to like, you know, does it or does it not have the Charizard that we need? So it's worth a lot more than like a pack from today or whatever. So instead of opening up that pack, you could send it to this company and they'll X-ray it for you and tell you whether it's got a Charizard in there.
And they charge you based off of what they find,
Yes.
right?
I think they just charge you like it's a lot too. It's like they charge you like $75 or something for this.
Okay.
Crazy.
All right. Which would be worth it.
No.
Yes. Because if you get it back, you could just sell it as like a sealed thing, I think. So, I mean, you shouldn't because, you know.
Yeah, it's like, oh, sorry, this one has 6 fucking Snorlaxes in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, well, okay, I'll take, anybody can have this for $100.
So, on June 26th, a company based in Michigan called Industrial Inspection published a case study showing how their CAT scan machine, which is usually used to, they say, ensure automotive, aerospace, and medical equipment meet manufacturer standards, how that machine they have can identify foil cards, so only like holographic cards
Okay, that makes sense.
inside trading card products. And that was published on June 26th. And this is a company who has no interest in Pokemon cards. This is just something they did, I guess, to show how good their like process is for identifying defects or whatever.
They had
But since they did
an
this,
intern who was like, I wonder
if I can do this. But since they did this, a different company, or just some dude actually, bought like an X-ray machine online. It's just like some random individual. And an X-ray machine costs a lot of money. So this guy bought a 30-year-old CAT scan machine for $1,500 and repaired it just in the last like month and a half or whatever to see if he could do the same thing, and he is
Also,
able to do it.
He could avoid the best part about buying trading cards, like in opening the pack. Like that's the best part of this. So the best part is opening them up.
Yeah, you don't even have to do that.
I never once played a single game of Pokemon cards, but I bought Pokemon cards 2 months ago.
Did you get anything cool? Holographic Charizard?
Some cool shiny stuff. Nah, Charizard's not really in the mix. He's been power crept. He's kind of ass now.
Really?
So, yeah, he's kind of.
Wow.
I mean, dude's quad weak to rock, bro. Takes 50% on stealth rocks. Trash, bro. You don't want him, bro. I'm in this Pokemon shit, bro. You people forget or don't know that I would play competitive Pokemon in class during college. Like, so.
Yeah. I just want to point out, you said this guy repaired the X-ray machine that he bought.
Apparently.
What is it? The Currys?
Yeah, like how did he repair it? I imagine he threw a bunch of money at it, and it was like, okay, fine.
Well, this guy, he was like, apparently he's been working on this for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And so this industrial inspection company came out with their thing. They published this case study somewhere, and he was like, oh man, well I guess I got to tell people about this. He was going to keep it secret and I guess use it to get rich off of all those Charizards. But then when somebody else said that they could do it, he had to come out with it. So anyway, over the last month, apparently hobbyists have been debating how these scanners may disrupt the collectibles industry. So again, thinking about the recession, how is this going to impact all our investments in holographic Charizards?
My buddy Mark, he's a professional gambler, but he also like has a bunch of Pokemon cards, which is like, you know, because we all have a bunch of Pokemon cards. So he was like categorizing them and selling them and whatnot. And he's been saying the market's down. So I don't know.
There you go.
That's anecdotal evidence, maybe a little bit. But now's the time to get your cards rated if you own cards and you want to get them rated.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the future there's like laws that are put into place being like, hey, you can't X-ray this pack of cards.
Well, I think they'll probably just start like putting something in them that makes them un-X-rayable.
Okay,
they'll put. Oh yeah. Okay, so now instead of taking the first two cards and putting them in the back so you can see them, you gotta take the lead protectors out of the
Yeah,
pack.
it's just lead. They're so heavy, these
We'll
Pokemon
just
cards.
start giving we'll give these kids lead through their Pokemon cards. I think that'll
If
be
it keeps
perfect.
the Pokemon company afloat, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do.
If one company's strapped for cash, it's the Pokemon company.
Yeah, that's right, dude. But if you're like, I don't know, I mean, you can't protect like old stuff from being X-rayed, you know. So that's like if you got that sealed 1995.
I got a pre-2025
yeah,
Pokemon Eternal Legends Blaster Pack.
blaster pack. Yeah,
You want to X-ray that shit?
yeah.
Well, they start including cards that get ruined when you X-ray them. Though I feel like
Ooh, that's good.
probably not safe to X-ray to shoot radiation through anything really. Like,
Right. Yeah.
it's kind of a necessity when we need to X-ray ourselves. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take on that risk, but I'm not really just gonna be in that radiation room because I want to find out if this pack is worth more. Like the opportunity,
You break your arm so you can X-ray your back.
Oh, hey, I'm seeing you got. Is that a Baneri? Is that what he is? That Squirtle there? Like, what's going on? You know?
Oh man,
Why you got
would be funny if
Dondozo in your bicep?
Dondozo. That's one I've not heard of.
Big blue guy. He eats a sushi fish guy.
Oh yeah, I know him actually. It would be funny though. I mean, I guess this might drive innovation, right? And how are we going to block X-rays? So like in the future, you get an X-ray, they give you that big lead thing that you put over yourself so you don't get irradiated in the wrong places. But it's just like a bunch of Pokemon cards. They put on you.
It's no longer just antibiotics, which are that are getting adapted to get combated. It's now the
Yeah.
X-ray as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I broke my arm. I can't see. It's real blurry. You got the blurry broken fibula or whatever. It's like, oh damn! I should have been buying those fucking Pokemon cards. Those bastards of innovation at the Pokemon Company ruining my X-ray.
Well, I think the Pokemon Company actually is not good at innovating, considering the Pal World fiasco. But we'll see how it goes. I think Pal World's kind of dead now, though. So
I mean, I think it's dead in comparison to what it was, for
Yeah.
sure. But I think it's still got a lot of users.
Yeah. I played it one time for like an hour.
Yeah, it was free. I played it for a couple weekends. It was good. It was fun. You know, it's fun. But again, the iron grind. 23,000 players right now.
that's a lot.
Okay.
That's almost as many as listen to this podcast.
Exactly. And almost
Yeah,
as
it's
many as the peak, which was 96,000 players who played on July 14th.
July 14th. That seems more recent than I would have thought.
Oh, sorry. The peak between the last month. The all-time peak was 2 million 7 months ago.
Oh my God! At the same time?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Insane. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Monday, January 22nd, there was a player count of 2,101,867 people capturing pals and turning them into indentured servants.
Is there a game that's hot right now, or is it people are doing Brat Summer? People are out at music festivals and stuff and listening to Charlie XCX and going out to the bars.
I don't think there's not a big hot big hitter right now. There's a lot of some smaller stuff. It's the summer. People are chilling out. But Elden Ring was real big. That was last month, so that one's still kind of like carrying on. It's like the end of August. But I feel like speaking of Brat Summer, Brat Song of the Week, might as well keep it going. We got Von Dutch this week. I'm enjoying that one. That's the Brat song this week. It's Von Dutch.
The only one I know is the Apple song from the. And I listen to the girl. So confusing sometimes to be a girl.
Bad. That's not that good. I recommend 360, 365, and 360 remix with Young Lean. That one's good. I think Apple's great. I think Von Dutch is good. Those are my favorite ones so far. Tune in the next week and see if you want to hear anything else that I like from that one, though, because this is somehow a reoccurring segment. I will say Sympathy is a Knife will never be on that list because it's fucking bad. It's a bad song. And the song with Lord won't be on there, not because it's bad. And the one where she's talking about her underwear, also kind of not great. But we'll see how many more weeks Brat Song of the Week happens for.
Because gotta keep it going. It's still summer. It's still summer for months.
Still summer for months. Yeah, well, this is the last month of summer, isn't it?
Well, we got to keep talking about it till Labor Day. When's Labor Day?
I thought it was at the 21st of August is the end of summer, or is it September?
But Labor Day is like the fashion,
September,
the fashion end of summer.
The fascist end of summer? That one we can't wear white?
Yeah.
But the actual song of the week is Like a Prayer, featuring Charlie K. It's a remix, but also the OG one by Madonna is also gas. You can listen to that one.
Like a Prayer?
I only
so she
know
has
Like a
two
Virgin.
songs that start with Like a.
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I want to take you there. You've definitely heard this song, bro. What are you talking about? This song is an absolute hit, classic.
Yeah, I know that song. I didn't know it was by Madonna or called Like a Prayer. I know Like a Virgin. I know that one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Prayer,
Like a Virgin.
Like a Prayer, Madonna.
Okay. I believe you.
All right.
I believe you.
All right.
That sounds like
Yeah,
you
we
know.
don't have to listen
I'm
to it.
buying
Right
in.
now.
What's
It's
Madonna
it's
up
her
to?
second most popular song on Spotify.
After what?
Or it's like the one that comes up second after Popular with Playboi Carti and Madonna,
Okay.
which has 877,882. Oh, I guess it's 877 million listens to.
Sheesh.
This song that I've never heard before.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's ridiculous. That's insane.
Like a Virgin, only 290 million streams versus Like a Prayer is 366,000. So fucking Like a Virgin is for virgins, loser. Like.
Well, hey, you can follow us everywhere. We're at FK the Pod. You can also email us. We're fkthepod@gmail.com. Let us know what your favorite Madonna song is. Let us know what sport the U.S. Olympic Committee should tackle for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Also, there's 2026 Winter Olympics somewhere, something. We tend to not be as productive at the winter ones. We're okay.
Jingoism goes down for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know. Let us know also. Send us any Pokemon cards you would like to have X-rayed.
Yeah, we'll get them. We'll get them X-rayed for you. Okay.
Yeah, but if we don't get them back to you, it's just because we X-rayed them. There's nothing good in there, and we kept them.
Trash packs. Shouldn't have sent them. Bye-bye.
FKA the pod, where we set you free.